much.
I want to talk about being a collegiate athlete.
Oh, yeah.
I hear a lot of horror stories now.
Oh, yeah.
Especially from friends that I have. And I hear, I mean, like, they're in, like, intense therapy now. Like, it's really, really bad.
Before I start complaining, I do want to preface it and say I am so grateful because my mom would kill me if she heard me say this, but, like, I did not get into USC on my academic. I was a really, really good lacrosse player. And so I'm very thankful for that because, I was good at sports, and that's how I got into school because I was on scholarship. And I did play lacrosse since I was 7 years old. I also want to say that because you know what? You never know at the USC these days. You know what I mean?
Seriously,
and people are like, what do you mean by that? You didn't get in? And I'm like, no. I meant I was really, really good at lacrosse, so that's how I got in. You know what I mean? So my grades weren't, up to par.
But it was, you got in on your athletic scholarship that you played since you were 7.
Since I was 7.
Your high school team was like top 2. I saw you posted that the other day, right?
Yes, my high school team was always top 3 in the nation. And so basically, I've had run tests since I was 12 years old. Virginia. Okay, cool. So random. So I'm from Virginia, and I played lacrosse since I was 7. By the time I got to college, I was so burnt out, and I really hated my life. If you knew me in college, my freshman year, I literally, I say this not very lightly, I was depressed because lacrosse took over my life. My sister was a senior at USC, and I saw how much fun she was having at frat parties, like boys, like, you were just get to college, and I couldn't do any of that. My coaches wouldn't let me join a sorority, and so it was really tough because I already knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be a sports host. That was like my end-all be-all, and so it was hard to put in 6 hours a day of a sport where it's not getting you anywhere. I understand for someone like women's basketball, or soccer or tennis, you want to put in that work because you can become a professional athlete and make a lot of money. For me, I was like, wait a second, am I going to become a coach and make $40,000 a year?
Yeah.
What the fuck am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah.
What the fuck am I doing? I already know what I want to do. And I'm in Los Angeles. I'm from Virginia, and I live in Los Angeles now. This is BS. And so I was really, really not okay. And it was constant competition, constant pressure of like who's starting, and like, and honestly, I was just really unhappy, and so I ended up quitting. And so I ended up quitting, and I had 2 more years of college to be able to focus on what I really wanted to do. And I will never be more thankful that I quit my sport in college, because I got to start like my career as a junior in college. Are you kidding me? Like, that was insane. I had internships. I was at the sports broadcast show. If I graduated with not one thing to my name because I was so focused on lacrosse, I would have been years behind.
I've got reasons for my absence. People tell me that I'll burn out. I tell them I'm not like the rest, but